we are going to make our colorful chicks. We're going to use our primary colors and mix them to make our secondary colors. You can start with a round object to trace. I'm using a cup. If you do not have something to trace, you can just draw your circles on your own. It does not matter. Now I need to place my circles to fit 6 circles in to create my chicks. So I'm going to have to do some taller and some shorter, but I'll get them done. So I'm using my black crayon and I'm tracing my circle. Okay, now that I have my 6 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to add beaks, eyes, wings, and legs. So they can be facing all different directions. I'm going to have this one facing forward. I'm going to do a little black circle for each eye. I'm going to do a triangle for the beak. I'm going to do just a little curvy line for the wing. Kind of like a W with an extra curve on it. So 3 little curves, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do straight line down for the legs, 2, and then I'm going to do the little lines for the toes. Now, I'm going to make this one face a different direction, and their beaks can be open or closed. I'm going to have this one have a closed beak to the side, so I do a triangle, and I just fill it in. I'm going to do an eye like it's looking up. It's looking up there. I'm going to do my wing, and I'm going to do my legs, and this one has longer legs. I'm going to have this one have little short legs, and I'm going to have this one looking forward too. And I won't forget those little wings. This one I'm going to have with its mouth open. I'm going to have its mouth facing this way. Its eye right here. Its wing right there. And its legs like this. I'm going to have this one maybe looking down. So I'm going to have his eye here, the beak here, the wing here, and the long legs. And my last one, I'm going to have him looking to the side. Okay, now I have finished drawing my chicks. I'm ready to add my watercolor. So just like before, we need to wake up our watercolors, and this time we only need red, yellow, and blue because those are the primary colors. So I'll just kind of drip a little water into my red, yellow, and blue. Okay, now I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to go in the order of the rainbow. So I'm going to have this one be red. So I'm going to dip my brush into my watercolor, and I can go right over my crayon marks. And if it doesn't look red enough, you can just keep adding more red. Now I'm going to rinse my brush really good, and I'm going to make orange for this chick. So I'm going to take my yellow and paint it onto my chick. I want it to be nice and watery so that it doesn't dry too quick, because we're going to add a little red and mix it to make orange. Okay, now I rinse my brush. I just get the littlest bit of red. I don't need much. And I start mixing it into that yellow. I can already see that orange color coming up. If I need to get a little bit more, I can get a little bit more and keep mixing it into that yellow. Now, it might not be as bright of an orange as if I had pulled directly from my watercolor pan, but the whole point is so that we can remember what colors are mixed to make the new colors. So we just made the secondary color orange on that chick. Okay, now I'm going to do just a pure yellow. So this one will just be yellow. We won't be mixing him. He's a primary color yellow. I'm going to need yellow again because I'm going to make green on this chick. So I'm going to make sure I have a nice watery yellow. And I'm going to fill my whole chick with yellow. And now I rinse my brush and I get just a little bit of blue. And I'm going to mix that in to that wet yellow paint, wet yellow watercolor. And I'm making green, the secondary color green. And just a little bit more, just a tad. Oops, I went to dip into my green. Okay. All right, now that I have my green, I'm going to rinse my brush, and I'm going to do just plain blue for this chick. And for my last chick, I'm going to mix blue and red to make purple. Purple can be a little bit of a trickier color out of the three secondaries to mix. Sometimes it looks a little bit more reddish, sometimes it looks a little bit more blue, but just enjoy mixing the colors and just try your best. Now I'm going to get my red, and I'm going to mix it in to that. Now that's coming out pretty nice. Now I have my colorful chicks that I mixed all on my own to create the secondary colors. We used the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, and we made orange, green, and purple.